baby out of the mother, they use the remains of the bodies to power the hospitals, and this is where it says that British hospitals uses the bodies of aborted and miscarried babies to heat their buildings. And that's very sad. It's very sad that hospitals are using aborted and miscarried baby remains to power British hospitals. Health Minister and Conservative Member of the Parliament, Dr. Dan decried in the practice as totally unacceptable. And yes, it should be unacceptable if you're going to use babies to power a British hospital. I mean, that's sad. I mean, let's go on and go ahead and read. While the vast majority of hospitals are acting in the appropriate way, that must be the case for all hospitals, and the Human Tissue Authority has now been asked to ensure that it acts on this issue without delay. And in response to Channel 4 report, the UK Department of Health banned the practice on Sunday. Well, they should ban the practice on Sunday, because why would they want to abort? I'm just going to go ahead and tell you this. Aborting babies is murder. It's a sin if you abort a baby. Even though some people say that babies even though some people saying that the babies they are not alive inside the mother's womb, even though when they are aborted, they are not alive. But still, God placed that fetus in that mother's womb for a purpose. But you are destroying it. You are killing that baby. That baby God put that baby in your stomach for a reason, in the room for a reason. It did not come by mistake. It was not made by mistake. God had a specific purpose for that baby. But the Lord knows that if they abort that baby, that's just going to go up into heaven. But it is sad that they are going to abort babies and use the remains to power British hospitals. That's sad. 27 NHS trusts they used at least 15,500 fetal remains over the past 2 years, and parents were not often consulted about the hospital's intentions for the baby remains. In at least one hospital in Cambridge, administrators informed nearly 800 mothers that the remains of the miscarried or aborted babies have been cremated. And it says that while this one hospital, I have no idea how to say this name, Ipswich, something like that, hospital cremates the remains of miscarried and aborted babies, and reportedly still cremated over 1,101 fetal remains over the past 2 years, because it burns the race from another hospital that had not maintained a similar policy, and they used it to power their hospitals. And a person who is a pro-life activist, he owns a group called The News Horrifying. And yes, it is horrifying that they want to use babies to use them for power. It's sad. It's very sad that they would use babies to power hospitals. You know, they can go ahead and buy generators and all that stuff. But it's very sad that they would do that. And it's murder. I don't care who says it's not. I don't care who disagrees with me. But if you are killing a baby that's inside the womb of a mother, it is murder. I don't care if you think it's not alive or not. God put a purpose for that baby to be in the mother's stomach for a reason. So that's what it says in Exodus. Let me find the thing again. Exodus 21:13 and Exodus 23:7. Like always, I will put the link in the descriptions below.